Yahoo, Prof here. Just want to make a quick video for you guys because I want to go over why you buy truly professional products sometimes. Whether it's a tool, a keyboard, in this case, or anything else, camera gear, whatever else, you know what I mean? And what I'm talking about here is I had an issue with my initial Happy Hacking keyboard. Was it Pro Hybrid Type S? The name gets pretty long. Um, Specifically my limited edition Type S Snow. And once we got all this straightened away, it did take a little bit, even though I bought it directly from them. But once it was straightened away, what do I have right here? I have, they next dayed me a brand new replacement. In this one, you can see there on the bottom, there, PFU America Inc. Next dayed me a replacement. Now, did I really need a whole replacement board? No, but remember, this is a limited edition board. And what was the issue, you may ask? The issue was that my keycaps were not frickin' centered. This may be, to some of you, a small complaint, or something like, oh, you're complaining about that? I have posted some pictures online that other keyboard enthusiasts have deemed unacceptable. And it's, let's see if I can find an angle. Like this B key. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. The B is slightly shifted to the right. The V is slightly shifted to the right. They're all just off, and I feel like the further you get away from the middle, the worse it is. Q, nowhere near being in the center, and that's like the second, or that's the whole point of the second generation Snow, is this different text, or what do you want to say, the different legends on the keycaps. This is the Mac style. Not that I particularly need the Mac style legends. I personally do like the clean, thin, centered, with these like down to the right modifiers, right? And I don't know if with me moving around, I'll try to link to either the Twitter post I've showed, like C. Like you can just see, like, and these are supposed to be dead center this way and centered up and down, and they are not. Well, what they did is they just straight up shipped me another one. And the reason for that is they don't have replacement keycaps for these because they're limited edition. They're the Snow. That means pure white. Let's hit the boom. You're probably blind now. I'm blind now. They're pure white. This Mercury, it's slightly gray. Same thing with this Mercury Viper V2 Pro. Here, however, is a Ninjutsu Katana, is white. Okay, and why I say that is the standard. Would I just step on something? Standard Type S, which I use for work, it would normally go in between home and work, is, well, I do have a custom set of keycaps on there, but you can at least compare the chassis colors. It is beige. Beige, white, beige, white. So that is kind of the whole point. The original first gen was standard layout or completely blank. And the like sort of tier 0 generation is what I'm going to call the Japanese exclusive ones, which I would love to have, but they didn't even have any chassis markings. So it was just white. Blank keycaps, blank. I think you could get them legend and without legends. They obviously looked the best with no legends because it was just white, and there was not even the chassis marking up top there. But I was kind of irked because I bought a limited edition board specifically because of the updated one here, because the other one, at least once it came to the US, was just the normal keyboard but white. And I actually prefer the non-Type S, actually. Yes, I know I have a Type S, but that is work. So I can avoid doing the clickety clackety clunky, and annoying other people. But if you've noticed, I also went to a white or a Mercury. I was going to say Orb Weaver. That's now called Tartarus Pro. I tend to go for white mice as well. We got a yellow Vax EXE. I do have the white version of that as well, though, which I've been using for work. So I was very irked when the keycap legends were off center, and there was just slightly, and you notice it more on certain angles than other angles. And the other thing I did find out is that other people also had this. I found a couple posts on Reddit, shared them with, it'd be was it Fujitsu, because that's where they ship out of for the U.S. There's the Happy Hacking Keyboard .us, I think it is, or it might be happyhackingkeyboardus.com. I forget. But that then links to Fujitsu's U.S. store. And I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, I found some other people like that too. They have some pictures. Is this like a big issue? Like everybody's are like this? They assured me it was not, and that they would figure out what they're going to do about it. And because I was like, hey, I just would be fine with the new keycap set. My keyboard's fine. But being that it is a limited edition variant, you can get replacement keycaps for the standard Type S, the one I had here, and for the standard one, the black, which is black on dark gray. They have those all day, every day of the week. But they don't have, because limited edition, you could buy additional key sets for the Snow in both printed and blank for both the first gen and the second gen. But they're, once again, limited edition, so it's not like they just have extras they can ship your way. So in this case, they next day, this is like, they did what they could. I would much rather have just a corrected key set because that's less waste. But you do what you got to do. Maybe this one will go up on their site as a open box or a refurb or something like that. And they shipped me this one as a replacement next day. So I'm going to get this swapped out into my setup. What are we looking at here? Revision A0 2022-09. And mine, which I did buy, see, A0 2022-09. There should not be a different run for this one. There may be, I guess, you'd think they do it all in 1 month, but there may be a slight variation on that, but it's not going to be like my other models that have different revisions or vastly different times at which they were made. So yeah, great service. Good job, PFU / Fujitsu / Happy Hacking Keyboard US. Just like my experience with Snap-on, where they turned around a repaired power tool in 2 days, including shipping. Like once they had it, I had it 2 days later, which is insane. Like they took my tool and fixed it and shipped it, had it back within I guess it would be like 2 nights, so up 3 days roughly. But they contacted me in the afternoon, so essentially they repaired it and shipped it next day to me, which I wasn't expecting. Whereas Happy Hacking Keyboard here, that was, once they had all the information, I signed the agreement saying, like, hey, if I don't send this original back, they're charging me for the replacement and I'm liable for that, blah, blah, blah. Next day to here. I was like, what the heck just came in today? And I totally forgot that that was a next day thing. It did take a little bit to get this set up to how we were going to fix this, but to me, that's understandable because this is the limited edition model. Like, I don't know if you can actually even still buy it anymore. So this is probably, if that's not the case, this is probably, you keep 10% or whatever it is stock for fulfilling RMAs like this. I imagine for a more standard unit, it wouldn't be, it'd be far quicker. Like with keycaps, I know they have them. If it was a whole board, they have oodles and oodles in stock, so it'd be a little bit easier to come up with a solution, I would imagine. So, but yeah, that's what you get. Pay for a professional product, get professional support. As always, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Throw a like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.